Hello, my dear friends, how are you? One habit which is spoiling our life and degrading us, making us less and less worthy, and maybe one of the biggest habits which are not allowing us to move forward, to achieve, to be happy, to be successful, and to be honorable enough in the society. That one habit is called self depreciation, and it is putting yourself down. Putting yourself down, or self depreciation, or even the negative self talk. So, that is something which we need to talk about in a comprehensive manner, because unless and until we do get rid of it, our good life is not going to start at all. Our good enjoyable life is not going to start at all. So that has been made a topic of a discussion. Let's begin with the what is actually putting yourself down. And putting yourself down, also known as self depreciation or self criticism, so that is the habit of criticizing, belittling, or demeaning yourself. It is, putting yourself down, also known as self depreciation or self criticism, is the habit of criticizing, belittling, or demeaning yourself. It involves negative self talk, it involves negative self talk, it involves self doubt, and it is a lack of self acceptance as well. It is a lack of self acceptance as well, my dear friends and fellows. So that is what is meant by self depreciation or putting yourself down. Now we need to talk about why is it putting yourself down so harmful, and there are five major reasons why it is very much harmful. The first reason is that it erodes our self confidence. It erodes our self confidence. Constantly putting yourself down can lead to low self esteem. Constantly putting yourself down can lead to the low self esteem, making it difficult to believe in yourself and your abilities. So that is why it is so harmful, because it erodes the self confidence. The second reason, the second why it is so much bad, it is fostering negative self image, because it does fosters the negative self image. Self criticism can create a distorted self perception. It can create a distorted self perception, making you focus on flaws, making you focus on your flaws rather than your strengths. So that is why it is the self perception, because distorted self perception, and it is the negative self image which is so bad. Now the third reason why it is so harmful, it is because it hinders personal growth. Because it hinders personal growth, putting yourself down, putting yourself down can prevent you from taking risks, and can prevent you from learning from your own mistakes and developing the new skills as well. So that is how it is highly dangerous for our personal growth. Now the fourth major reason why it is that much harmful, because it affects mental health as well. It affects mental health. Excessive self criticism can contribute to anxiety. Excessive self criticism can contribute to anxiety, can develop the depression and other mental health issues as well. So it is the mental health which suffers a lot because of putting ourselves down and are the self depreciation. Now the fifth reason why it is that much harmful, it is because it impacts our relationships in a very negative manner. It impacts our relationships in a very negative manner. Negative self talk can make you more vulnerable. It can make us more vulnerable to criticize from other. The criticism from other, it is also because of our self depreciation or putting ourselves down. We are now more vulnerable, and it can lead to the behavior of people pleasing and seeking the validation from the people on all the issues. Now these are the five reasons, the five major reasons why putting yourself down, or that is now we are moving next to the why people put themselves down, why we people put ourselves down. So there are four major reasons. The number one is past experiences. It is because of the past experiences and trauma, abuse, or negative childhood experiences can lead to the self criticism. That is very, very, very common. Past experiences, trauma, abuse, or negative childhood experiences can lead to the self criticism. Now, the second reason is self social comparison, and it is comparing yourself unfavorably. Comparing yourself unfavorably to others can foster self doubt. That is social comparison. The third reason why people put themselves down so often, it is because of the fear of failure, and it is fear of not meeting expectations, fear of not meeting expectations or making mistakes can lead to the self depreciation. Fear of failure, fear of not meeting expectations or making mistakes can lead to the self depreciation. Now the fourth reason why people do that, it is because of the perfectionism, unrealistic expectations and need for the perfection can result in the self criticism. Unrealistic expectations and need for the perfection can result in the self criticism. Now these are the four major reasons why we people are seen doing it, why many of the people are seen indulging in all that. Next now, the next thing is that how to stop it. Can we stop it? Of course, we can. And there are eight ways to do all that. Now, all eight effective ways. Number one, it is recognize and challenge. Recognize and challenge the negative self-talk, and it is become aware of your inner dialogue. Become aware of your inner dialogue and challenge critical thoughts. Becoming aware of your inner dialogue and challenge critical thoughts with the realistic one, with the kind one. Now the second way to stop it is the practice self compassion, and treat yourself with the kindness, with the understanding, and with the patience as well. You would do it with a very close friend. In the same manner, treat yourself with the kindness, with the understanding, and with the patience as well. Now, the third way is that focus on your strengths, focusing on your strengths and not your weaknesses, shifting your focus from what you are lacking to what you are having. And it is the celebrate your achievements, celebrate your skills, and celebrate your positive qualities. That is how we can focus on our strengths and get rid of self deprecation or putting yourself down. Now the fourth way to do that, it is a reframe mistakes, reframing of the mistakes, and view failures as opportunities for growth, as opportunities for learning, as opportunities for improvement. Very good indeed. And it is reframe mistakes, review view failures as opportunities for growth, for learning, for improvement. Now the fifth way to stop all that, it is the surrounding yourself with the positivity. Surround yourself with the positivity. Spend time with the supportive people. Spending of the time with the sportive people, engage in the uplifting activities. That is spending time with the sportive people, engage in the uplifting activities, and consume the inspiring content. Yes, yes, yes. It is the, it is spend time with the sportive people, engage in the uplifting activities, and consume inspiring content. Now, the sixth way to stop all that, to stop the self deprecation or putting yourself down, it is the develop self awareness and self acceptance. Developing of self awareness and developing of the self acceptance as well. Embrace your uniqueness, embrace your uniqueness, embrace your imperfections, and embrace your individuality as well. Embracing your uniqueness, embracing your imperfections, and embracing your individuality as well. Now, the seventh way to stop self deprecation or putting yourself down, it is the take care of yourself. Taking care of yourself. Prioritize physical, emotional, and mental well being. Prioritizing physical, emotional, and mental well being. That is how we can take care of ourselves. Now, the eighth and the last way to stop all that, it is the seeking of support. And consider therapy, consider counseling, or consider a support group to help you overcome deep-seated self-doubt. Seek support from, consider therapy, counseling, or support groups to help you overcome deep-seated self-doubt. Now, after all that, at the end of all that, there are certain additional tips, there are certain things to remember, and these are only five in number. So all of these are very beneficial. Number one, it is keep a self kindness journal. Keeping a self kindness journal, it is write down positive affirmations, writing down the positive affirmation, writing down the gratitudes, and writing down the accomplishments as well. Keep writing on a regular basis. So it is the keeping a self kindness journal. Now, the second additional tip and something to remember, it is practice mindfulness. Practicing of mindfulness and practicing of meditation as well. And regular mindfulness practice can help reduce self-criticism. Regular mindfulness practice can help reduce self-criticism. Now, the third additional tip is engage in the self-care activities. Engaging in the self-care activities. Do the things that bring you joy. Do the things that bring you joy and bring you relaxation as well, such as hobbies, such as exercises, such as spending time in the nature. So it is engage in the self-care activities. Now, the fourth additional tip is that is learn to receive compliments. Learning to receive the compliments, and it is practice accomplishments praise and compliments graciously. Practice accepting praise. Practice accepting praise and compliments in a gracious manner. Now, the fifth and the last additional tip is that is celebrate small wins. And how can we celebrate the small wins? It is acknowledge and celebrate your daily achievements. Acknowledge and celebrate your daily achievements, no matter how small these are. Very good indeed. That is acknowledge and celebrate your daily achievements, no matter how small these achievements are. So these are the five things to remember. Now let's conclude, and it is remember that breaking the habit of putting yourself down takes time, takes patience, and takes self compassion as well. So be gentle with yourself and don't give up. You are worthy of kindness, you are worthy of respect, and of course, you are worthy of love as well. So, that is all, which is highly useful talk. All of us need to understand it, all of us need to practice it. That is all from me today. Thank you very much.